And again, this was 1990, I guess, when he came to the United States. These two hadn't seen each other since 1975. Hello, I'm attorney Louis Haskell, and this is Legal Corner. And today is World Refugee Day, which is certainly a very special day in my life because I've been working in the refugee community, specifically the Southeast refugee community, for as long as I've been a lawyer, and in fact even longer, quite frankly, although not by much. In 1989, I went to Thailand for the first time, and I visited two refugee camps. I visited the refugee camp at Phanat, Nikom in Chonburi. It's commonly referred to as transit camp. And I visited the Site 2 refugee camp, which was a camp right on the Cambodian border, Thai-Cambodian border. I had a hard time getting into the Site 2 camp because the Vietnamese had just shelled it a couple weeks before I got there. But I managed. And what I was doing there was, well, the Site 2 camp in 1989 was no longer considered to be a refugee camp. The Thai authority had shut down the refugee program there and declared it to be simply a displaced persons camp. And so it was said that it was impossible to get people out of Site 2. I was kind of tasked to go to Site 2 and to go to transit camp, which is where people from Site 2 would go just before being transported to the Philippines and then to the United States. So I was kind of tasked with trying to figure out how to get people out of Site 2 and into transit so that they could come to the United States. I was very blessed, very fortunate that in my travels I managed to meet, and this might be a topic for another video, a JVA officer who was extremely helpful to me and taught me exactly how to get people out of the Site 2 camp and back to the United States. And I was successful in doing that. I'm hopeful that there'll be a picture put up of me with one of the people in that picture. He's on one side of me and there's some other people on the other. There is kind of more tasked with just kind of finding the person, and I did, because her father, who hadn't seen her since 1975, had heard a rumor that she was in Site 2, and I verified that she was, and after that he really didn't ask me to do anything. But be that as it may, the other one did come to the United States, and in fact, as I sit here thinking about it, I have actually a very favorite story because it involves the son of a friend of mine. The son wasn't even on my friend's documents because everybody thought he was killed by the Khmer Rouge. But he turned up at Site 2, and he's now actually a good friend of mine. So whenever I'm in Cambodia, I try to visit them. And seeing the father is a little bit challenging because although we were very close, he's unbelievably busy and not a young man. But the son, the one I got out of Site 2, I actually see fairly frequently, and it's kind of nice. And I don't even know if he knows my role in his liberation, but I know, and it makes me feel good. One of the nice things about the practice of immigration law, and especially the practice of immigration law in a refugee context, is that you do things that have a very profound impact on people's lives. The first person who I got out of the Site 2 camp, his father lived in Brighton. He was a friend of a friend. They actually invited me to go to the airport to pick him up when he arrived in the United States. And so I was actually there when father and son, and again, this was 1990, I guess, when he came to the United States. These two hadn't seen each other since 1975. And that is an indelible memory. And that really made real what it is that we do here. And to me, made real what the refugee experience is all about. And so, happy World Refugee Day. Thank you for watching. And if we can ever be of any assistance, I hope you will not hesitate to contact us. Thank you.